Hope you guys can hear me. There's a lot of wind. Should be okay. So last night at 2 AM you saw the video of I caught another shapeshift demon, and these people behind me in this house, like the only night I've heard them be loud, because the other tent position was nearby, I would have heard them, was the first night I moved here. I mean, this is how my gang stalking is continuously. It's just, the other day I showed you that I was gonna move here, remember the day before, and then just as I was picking up my things to move to this new spot, sorry, a gust of wind. This is the current date, so it's current. Just as I was moving to this spot, the exact second, people rocked up in the car. Remember that video? So I mean, I was going back to sleep. I edited the Organic Portals Handbook again at 3 AM because they only kept me awake for an hour, and then I was like, well, now I'm awake, and I had the email so I could progress. So I done some more editing, and as I was going to sleep, you know, when you're going to sleep and you get those epiphanies, I really love that. It's amazing. It's like you're crossing over and you get those massive epiphanies. Had one of them come. Anyway, look what 666 minutes adds up to. Almost exactly an hour. Oh, and that's times 9. Now this is going to be important in 1 second. Remember that Terence McKenna, founder of the Time Wave Zero, said, Rome, this was his little expression he made, Rome falls, Rome is falling 9 times an hour. Because he was able to line up the fall of civilizations, the greatest civilizations, Egypt, Rome, on his chart, on his Cartesian graph, which he made from the I Ching hexagrams. Remember, the I Ching is like an ancient divinatory, shamanic sort of Chinese book system. And out of those hexagrams, no one seems to know how he done it, but he's made that Cartesian graph, and he was able to connect it to 2012, and presumably all the way, it goes all the way, the wave, which he shows us the same structure fractally occurring. So at 1 minute, the same structure at 1 second and 1 hour, and so on. Do you understand? It's fractal. I think you all know what fractal means by now. If you don't, study the Mandelbrot and you'll get the idea. It's like similarity across different scales. And so he had a saying, Rome falls 9 times an hour. Because when he connected his chart up to 2012, it did indeed connect to 2012 and work out that all the civilizations through history would line up on the down troughs as novelty troughs on his chart, and then when the wave went up, that would be habitual. Like Tiananmen Square, remember where the Chinese people killed people, Chinese government killed people? That was turning back up into habit because that was the usual way of dealing with dissent. And like he explained it really well. Just go listen to his Time Wave Zero 24-minute version video on Loaded Shaman YouTube channel. It's a 24-minute video, and he walks you through the time wave, and halfway through he introduces necessarily a theory of resonance, which is the best theory of resonance I've ever found. Anyway, so he had a saying, Rome falls 9 times an hour. That's why I put it to 9. 666 came, and it just came to me. It was like 4 AM, and I was like, why is that coming to me? Again, the 666, this beast number, right? This world, the Matrix, we're in a beast system, right? Oh, by the way, this is a Satsang for Chelsea Williamson. So thanks a lot, Chelsea. This is a Satsang for your highest truth session on time, or Temporal Satsang, I'll call it. So yeah, remember he had that time wave. He made the little saying, that was his little quote he made up himself, Rome falls 9 times an hour. You can feel this while you're cleaning. Then someone interrupted the video. Oh, sorry, spider. Sorry, I had to flick a spider off. Fucking parasites, man. Distract me. You see this shit? Every 6 minutes. Do you get it? That's what I'm saying in this video. This is about gang stalking. Here's the videos that I'm behind on. Yes, they're coming. These are all your donation videos that I still have to do from the last like 2 months. I need to catch up. Thank you guys for donating so much, but look at this, man. Awesome. You're keeping me busy, man. Keeping me busy. It's crazy. Oh man, I'm really, I don't want to use the word happy anymore in this matrix, because when you wake up and realize where you're at, none of this is happy. This is only barely scraping by, figuring out all this stuff and figuring out how to get out. But for the ease of normal speech, I'll use the word happy. So I'm very happy that obviously the donations are going up, right? People are donating more than last year and the year before. Subscribers going up. The only thing that's not going up is likes per video. Get those likes up, guys. Well, then everything's going perfect and as fast as it can, and at best optimum pace. But if the likes are lagging, the video doesn't work as well on the algorithm. And you could share some videos sometimes. Why not the food plant teaching series videos? They're good videos. They help like a lot of people with their health. A lot of people are sick. So share those $30 Bandit food plant teaching series videos, guys. I'd really like to get them out there, because people love to donate for that, and it's not expensive. Everyone has $30 here and there, a lot of people, so it's not like I'm asking you to share the health consultation videos, which are more expensive. And it's not about the money. It's, of course we need support, right? I need to feed the body, blah, 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 for the channel. But it's about getting these ideas out there, and it makes your environment that you live in better if people are better, right? More healthy people, the more healthy your environment. Right? The more shops will stock good food, etc. That's why I do it. That's the core of why I do this stuff. Because I'm sick of this fucking place and the organic portal systematics. We're trying to, uplift this place, right? While we're here. At least, because even that works at an ego level. Like I said, if you're in a better environment, the environment's better for you. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to share your videos, well, do it for you. So your environment's better. Anyway, this is a satsang, so I'm not really going off on a too large a tangent, but let's get back into this. Yeah, so this came to me, look, 4:20 a.m. Outside devil hour, thank God. 3 to 4, so it wasn't some devilish thought. It came after at 4:20. I just realized cannabis, even though I was not high, right? And I haven't smoked in summer here in Uruguay. It's very difficult to get cannabis. I haven't smoked for the last few months, but anyway, it came at 4:20 a.m. Take note on Philosopher's Stoned tube. I mean, come on. And it may be that synchronicities work the same temporal interval of this 666. Well, because we're man, and we are part of the beast body. You know how I usually say it in a different way, more positive way. Your body is part of the larger body of humanity. But what do you think the beast is all about, right? If you've meditated, encountered, and visualized these demons, the 7 ego devils, Asmodeus, your lust as king, Lucifer, your pride, Satan, wrath, when you're wrath, right? This is the ego Ethereum platform with these 7 devils of Binfeld's classification of demons, if you want to Google it and look into it further, that I'm always talking about. So yeah, it's very interesting. This is what I thought about when the 666 number came to me. All those thoughts were rushing in. It was one of those visionary moments. An epiphany is a concrescence of many ideas, of many memes. A meme is the smallest unit of an idea, right? I remember Terence McKenna even said that. He said a meme is really the smallest unit of an idea, and I was like, yeah, it's a good way to put it. Right, and memes are all over the internet. I've got a meme playlist on this channel. Anyway, all the memes came into a larger, what I call an epiphany, right? Like a sort of magic aha moment, right? And yeah, so I thought tomorrow morning I'll add it up, so I've just done that now. It's 11:54. And so yeah, it equals 59.4. I mean, pretty damn close to the full hour, or if it's in seconds, the full minute, right? And who knows, maybe that's the real time, because man has created the even number of 60 seconds, 60 minutes, and we know our clocks and all that are not exact. So maybe this is the real reality. See what I'm saying? Ooh, Satsang. But true, think about it. Because all of our, Gregorian calendars are out, temporal clocks need to be adjusted, right? Have you guys seen that Lost History of Flat Earth video, that 5-hour documentary? And that is banging. That is the real Flat Earth map, and it's much larger than the currently, the ubiquitously presented Flat Earth map. You really need to watch that video. That is some gnarly footage, what they show in there. With that luminous light city and all this. Crazy, man. That's a resonance of Lumeria, which is in the future, by the way. That is not Lumeria. If you see that footage and you're like, oh, that festival's Lumeria. No, that's like some town back in the physical past. But this is how resonance works, right? Somehow things are the same, but yet on some sort of differentiation, but through time. Wherein, Terence McKenna used to talk about chronology of that book. What's that book he used to mention? Where the guy is walking from bar to bar, and it's a really good book because he laid over the chronology of the Mediterranean on his morning journey from bar to bar, or bordello to bordello. Do you understand? And it's the same thing as how he has that saying that he said, hemlines, skirt hemlines and clothing hemlines are falling and rising, or rising and falling, to the beat of empires rising and falling long ago. And that he actually had a physical graph that you could measure all this stuff, I think is pretty astounding. Like, it's as pragmatic proof as you can get. Anyway, yeah, so this is what came to me last night. This is huge. I haven't seen anyone else say this, and this is, when this stuff comes, it's, like divine, so to speak, right? I didn't just come up with this, so to speak. It happened to me. It's one of those visions, like Mendeleev. Mendeleev created the periodic table of elements from a set of 3 drunken visions on the benzene molecule when the benzene molecule showed itself to him. That was the basis of him starting to make the elements. He obviously got pissed on scotch or whatever he was drinking, whiskey, I don't know what it was, beer, wine, no idea. He was drinking something and the benzene molecule showed him the benzene molecule, and it came to him in vision, and then he would have had delineations of the idea or the epiphany, and he created most of the periodic table of elements, for fuck's sake. So this is how this stuff happens. Descartes, right, René Descartes, he came up with calculus at the rate a graduate student learns it from vision, from an angel coming to him. I mean, this is how it works. This is not phooey or something. This is how the physical world gets created from us spirited humans. And because I'm the same as them, these Descartes, these Terence McKennas, I call them greats. And we all have higher ids, not just egos of the ego platform. And that's what organic portals are, just those 7 ego devils cycling. That's why there's never a move higher. That's why you can never get through to them. They're not there. All they are is these 7 devils, ubiquitous in millions and billions of people. That is the world you live in. The sooner you come to terms with that, the better for yourself. And the better for your escape. Anyway, so I thought this was massive. Interesting, I didn't realise till now. Lucky I wrote down when it came. came at 4:20 a.m. That's pretty interesting. Philosopher's Stone tube. It's a little bit of a synchronicity right there. Alright, let's see my notes on it though. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about the rest of my notes here. I block organic portal ubiquities. Word awesome. Oh, that's right. I was talking about the handbook, I think to myself. I was, thinking about a few sentences. This is how sometimes videos begin. Epiphanies come, I have a few thoughts, and then I start the video. And I was thinking about the Organic Portal Handbook and how awesome it is. Like, in the end, how happy I am with how content I am with what I've created. It's a friggin' little masterpiece, man. It's going to be like 150 pages or something in the hard copy, so it's not like a $2 Amazon ebook. I'm not selling it for cheap because it's not cheap. And this is like 1,000 videos in one. The resonances are compressed in there like crazy. Right, I've done a real good job with it. We all know my writing style, that's how I do it. One of my sentences, if I make a complex sentence, can have 100 ideas in it. When you delineate the scalar fractal levels of that sentence. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into this and not be too complex here. I block organic portal ubiquities, and I realized I blocked even the word awesome, just because like it's used so ubiquitously by these organic portals, right? I'm not saying just because you use the word awesome you are an organic portal, but what I am saying is it's on their level, and they're the ones like overusing it. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, it's right up my alley, and how come I don't use it? I mean, I'm a surfer, I'm a gnarly dude, and blah blah blah. It's right up my alley to use the word awesome. But what I'm trying to give you the idea is there's a reason I don't use it, that I'm mentally blocked without, like subconsciously or unconsciously, I've just done this block without even realizing till last night. I realized because it's ubiquitous, I've naturally learned to stay away from many ubiquitous things. I mean, it's hard to stay away from everything. Abstaining from everything means you're not even involved in the world, right? You basically go to a monk, monastery and abstain from everything and sit there and meditate all day. I mean, yeah, but it's a little boring. While I'm here, I mean, fuck it. While I'm here, let's experience it as well as do the mission, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just a little bit too boring for me to abstain from just everything, but this is a level where I definitely implement it even if I don't do it consciously. There are things I do on the ubiquitous level consciously, like I try and avoid chicken. Because it's like how I try and avoid cow meat, unless it's really good. Like I'm not just going to buy any shit off the shelf, is the point. Really, that's what I'm getting into here. Like the ubiquitous nature and that commercialization, industrialization is an organic portal formatting. And it benefits them as well, not you, because they always take out the nutrition, take out the complexity, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like it favors them and their world and their paradigms, and that's what we're trying to destroy. So yeah, that's one good point I wanted to make as well. Oh yeah, and public anything, germs, bills. I don't know what I meant about bills. No idea about that note on bills, but let's talk about the germs. Oh yeah, bills, maybe I meant like, you're getting shafted, right? Like if you all agree to pay ridiculous rental prices, they'll put up the prices even more. You got to take a stand somewhere, right? Anyway, I think that's what I meant by bills. But let's discuss the germs note there. You see it says public anything, germ bills. So germs, like, public toilets, and like here at the camping, they don't have toilet seats in Uruguay. All the camping grounds I've been to, none of them have toilet seats. I showed that in Camping Periopolis and Camping Cerro del Toro, the other camping in Periopolis. It was like that at Camping Marindia too in Uruguay. So you can see those 3 playlists for actual proof. But yeah, they don't have toilet seats here. No toilet seats. Don't know why. Maybe, I don't know if they've not figured out that, you know, a toilet should have a seat on it, because otherwise you're like sitting on everyone's shit. But the commies, the communists, right? So it's almost like they do it on purpose. And I told you, you guys like an organic portal haven. They epitomise organic portal behaviours, and this is a fantastic example. Well, you're sitting on a toilet seat you can clean, and it's separated from the rest of the main body of the toilet. Well, if you leave it out, like they do here in Uruguay apparently, all the public toilets, like if you go to the main bus terminal, no toilet seats. It's the main fucking bus terminal in the country. So fuck that. It's not a socialist system. Don't bullshit me. If it was socialist, you'd have social infrastructure. Said that so many times on so many videos. They're communists. It's undercover communism. Oh, we're socialists. Yeah, okay, whatever. And they use socialism as an excuse, like, to prod and poke you and question you. Like, because you're meant to be social and give the answer. You see what I'm saying? Another organic portal obvious tactic. Fantastic for gang stalking in this country. Anyway, I'm telling you over and over again, but you don't want to listen, okay? Come here and find it for yourself. Anyway, that's called picking up a piece of the philosopher's stone. Uncovering, apocalypting. Apocalypse means uncovering in Greek. So what I've just done there is uncovered socialism as communism in reality, and that even deeper goes, but the idea goes deeper, the rabbit hole goes deeper, and that idea connects to organic portals. And I mean, it's beyond the scope of this discussion and any single discussion to show where that goes, but basically that you're in a simulation. And it's a simulatory environment, if you haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, like I avoid public stuff, ubiquitous stuff as much as possible, and I mean in food, that's the best place I can focus that for you guys, because, you know, nutrition's going to help you think differently and more complex enough to get out of here, so that you don't grow, you know, lipid fat around your brain, get Alzheimer's plaque,